Mizoram is slowly becoming a state that is quietly turning into one of India's rising tourism destination, and the numbers tell a very clear story. In the current financial year, up to January 2026, Mizoram has welcomed over 8 lakh visitors. To be precise, 8,01,187 tourists have visited the state. This is not just growth, this is a strong signal that Mizoram is stepping into the spotlight. Out of these visitors, more than 11,000 were international tourists, and interestingly, the majority of them came from Myanmar. In fact, over 8,500 visitors were from Myanmar alone. This shows how strong cross-border movement and regional connection continue to shape tourism in the state. Tourists also arrived from countries like the United States, Japan, the United Kingdom, Israel, South Korea, and Australia. While the numbers from these countries are smaller, their presence shows that Mizoram is slowly getting global attention. At the same time, domestic tourism remains the backbone. Nearly 7,90,000 visitors came from different parts of India. This tells us one thing clearly: people within the country are exploring Mizoram more than ever before. January 2026 saw the highest number of foreign visitors. It was followed closely by July and August of 2025. This pattern shows that tourism is not limited to one season alone. People are coming throughout the year, and when we compare this with last year, the growth becomes even clearer. In the previous financial year, Mizoram saw just 5,24,000 tourists. Out of them, only around 5,900 were foreigners. So in just 1 year, the number of tourists have increased sharply. The number of foreign visitors has almost doubled. This is not just a statistic, this is a story of opportunity for local businesses, for transport, for hotels, and the people of Mizoram. But with growth comes responsibility, and that is something the state will have to manage carefully. Moving from tourism to culture, a special painting competition was held in Aizawl to mark the 150th birthday anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. The event was called Ekta Diwas Painting Competition 2026. The theme was simple but powerful: Unity in Diversity. The competition took place at Government Mizo High School, and the participants were divided into 4 age groups. From young children under 13 to adults above 26, everyone had a chance to express their ideas. This was not just about art, it was about sending a message that unity remains important in a diverse country like India. Officials from the Art and Culture Department and the Mizoram Art Development Society were present. Winners received cash prizes and certificates. Events like these may seem small, but they play a big role in shaping how young people think. They encourage creativity, and more importantly, they remind us of the shared values. Now, from art to accountability. The Mizo Students' Union has taken a serious step. It has identified 12 government employees who are allegedly using proxies to do their jobs. Instead of doing their duties, these employees are reportedly hiring others to work in their place, and most of these candidates involve teachers. This is a serious issue because when teachers do not show up, it is not just a rule being broken, it is a child's education that is being affected. The Students' Union has now urged the public to come forward and report such cases, and there is already some action taken. So far, 37 employees have faced disciplinary steps. Out of them, 29 have been removed from service. The rest have received warnings. These actions span across departments like tourism, power and electricity, education, general administration, and health. This sends a strong message that negligence will not be ignored, and this is something the authorities will need to address with urgency. Now let us turn to a different kind of issue, one that involves social media and responsibility. The women's wing of the ZPM party has filed an FIR at the Cybercrime Police Station. The complaint is against a Facebook user. The reason is serious. The individual allegedly posted pictures of a female MLA along with offensive captions. These posts were seen as an attempt to damage her reputation. The group says they asked the person to remove the post and apologize, but the request was ignored. They have now called the act unacceptable and harmful. They also said that such behavior goes against basic values of respect and dignity. This case highlights a growing concern. Social media gives everyone a voice, but with that voice comes responsibility. Freedom of expression cannot become a tool for personal attacks. Moving on to environmental concerns. In Kortha, forest officials have taken action against illegal timber activity. Stolen teak wood was seized near Luimoy village. The timber has been taken from a forest plantation under the Kanhun range. This operation was carried out by the Forest Department's flying squad. Teak is a valuable resource, and illegal logging not only causes financial loss but also harms the environment. The department has once again asked people to support efforts to protect forests, because protecting forests is not just the job of the officials, it is a shared responsibility. Let us now talk about something positive in education. In Lunglei District, an English literacy program is showing strong results. The program is called Learn to Read. It was launched in August of 2025. It targeted 268 students across 10 primary schools in the Lungsen block. In just a few months, students' vocabulary scores increased from 25% to 59%. There were also improvements in sentence building, pronunciation, and overall confidence. This is not just about learning a language. This is about giving children the tools to express themselves better, to participate more actively, and to build confidence for the future. The program will now continue into the next academic year, and if it continues to succeed, it could become a model for other regions as well. From classrooms to celebration. A fish festival has begun in Champhai district at the K Lunglia Reservoir. The festival is called Ngakwaitsia Runpui. It brings together people for angling and community activities. The event is being organized by the District Fisheries Development Office, along with the local management committee. Such festivals are important. They promote local tourism, they bring communities together, and they celebrate local traditions. The festival will conclude this Saturday, and the closing ceremony will be attended by the Fisheries Minister. Finally, let us end with a story from the community. In Kadla South, a group of volunteers has started a daily sanitation drive. Every morning at 7, members gather to clean the streets. The chairman of the local council says this effort is not because the area is dirty, but because they want to make it even better. Cleanliness is not just about fixing problems. It is about maintaining standards. And when people come together like this, it creates a sense of pride and ownership. These small actions lead to bigger changes. And that is the spirit that keeps communities strong. That is all for now. Thank you for joining us.